This is a Juki F-600. Problem? Yes. Another one. Another machine with a broken gear on the bottom. You know, these are the Juki gears that needs to be replaced right here. I have a lot of them because I need to change a lot of them. So we're gonna, take everything apart, work on it, put a brand new gear on it. Takes a little time, 3.5 hours to get it perfect. But once it's replaced, the machine is nice. So here's the Juki F-600 that I've been working on. Now this is the part that we're gonna replace right here. You can see this one is broken. Now replacing this is nothing, this is fine. You take this, open up the shaft, boom, put it in now. Now when you're gonna put everything back together, this is when things gets a little complicated, because if that doesn't synchronize perfect, believe me, it will not work. You have to use very precise tools to do that, and if you don't do it, the machine will not cut, will not sew correctly, won't do anything special. No special stitch is gonna be making. And it is a little complicated even for me now to put it in. I've been doing this now for years. I still have to go step by step because everything comes out, and all these shaft needs to have a very specific timing, everything. Okay, I just finished installing the new gear right here. This is the broken one. I put it in, open shaft, put it in, boom, ready. Now this is when the fun part starts, making sure that every little parts gets into the machine and fit perfect. For that, you need to have gauges with measurements pre-sized. If you missed anything or something is not installed correctly, forget it. You're not gonna get it back to work. So just some test, see what comes up. Perfect. Everything synchronized perfect. So now you know that I have synchronized everything. Gonna put some thread on there, test it out, which will be fine. Okay, I have completed the machine. I put everything back. Like I said, I use all my gauges. You can see there, 5 different gauges, so that the timing comes perfect. I threaded. I'm gonna turn it on now to see what we got. Let's see. The machine needs to do straights, needs to do zigzag, and it needs to automatic cut perfect. So let's make the first stitches straight. Okay, stitching is perfect. Straight stitch. I'm gonna do the zigzag now. Perfect. Okay, both of the stitches are fine. What that means is now any stitch that I select should be also workable just anyway. Yeah, perfect. All the stitches are fine. Now we're gonna go to the hardest part. This is where things get confused. Look at that. Just 1.25 inches left over. Exactly what it says on the book. You gotta finish right over there by the needle plate. That way, when you start sewing, I'm gonna make it straight again so it makes it easier. So when you start sewing, there's plenty of thread for you to sew. Look at that. Stop. Cut. Oh, perfect. Just great. Stop. Cut. Lift. Perfect. You see, so now the machine is just back to 100%. As you can see, everything, this has a measurement also, because sometimes you have to move these, bring it in and out a little bit, depending how you needed the knife to come in and out. Because the blade is sitting in the back. Believe it or not, the blade is on the back and an angle. So everything has to combine, work. This one push it in, this one pull, and then takes the thread on the back and cut it. So these 4 mechanisms right here, they synchronize perfect. I'm going to try to see if I could make you a small video so you could see how these will everything synchronize in one shot. Make a stitch, stop, check this out. So this one, the knife on the back and the one on the bottom that pulls the bobbin thread. So there's 4 of them. When you pull it, perfect. So we just made another machine. We just completed one of the hardest work to do. It takes, takes time. It's not an easy job. It takes time, but it's done now. It's 100%. Now we just made another happy customer. They're sewing back to another one.